Hi Pisces, welcome back to the channel. I hope that you guys are doing well. I have a current energy reading for you today. The card coming out for you right off the bat, we do have politics. Okay, so this is a reading that we're going to be talking about politics or the Seven of Swords. Definitely an energy where things could be a little confusing. Someone is not totally giving you the whole truth about something. This could even be at work, okay? Or in your career, your industry. This could be in a relationship dynamic, a friendship dynamic, family. Someone is like omitting some type of truth. There could be a hidden motive, there could be a hidden agenda. I also feel this energy of someone trying to get ahead without drawing attention to themselves. Okay. So someone could be trying to get ahead without people looking at what they're doing. There could be like a red herring moment, like look here instead of there. All right. There's an energy also of just having to maneuver a certain way. Like, even if you want to be your most authentic self in a situation, it may feel unsafe to do so at this moment. You may have to play a character just so that you do not incite drama or chaos, just maybe even to keep the peace. And also, the Seven of Swords talks about taking something. So be very careful right now that something is not being taken from you, or even people in your social circle are not doing things that may get you caught up as well. Okay. Really good time to watch out for like scammers or, those scam calls or even scam emails. Be careful on what you click on. Watch your bank account this month of April as well, just to make sure that the money that's coming out is the money that you want to come out. And yeah, there's like a very sticky situation here with the Seven of Swords coming out in politics. All right, some other cards that came out for you. We do have adrenaline. So this talks about having really high highs, which are really fun, but then also in the same sentence having low lows. So it may feel like things right now are not really steady or constant or consistent. It's like really great and then it can get really bad, then it gets really great again, then it goes back to really bad. So that's what adrenaline is about. There also could be a lot of fun things that you're going to be getting into. It feels like a very thrilling or exciting time for you. And also a rush of feelings could be coming towards you or someone connected to you. We have party here. All right, so you should be having fun. Maybe you're gonna go clubbing or going to a lounge. You could be doing things that may be a little impulsive or risky, and you definitely will be having fun with your friends very soon. So that looks exciting. There could also be like maybe a birthday party coming up or something to celebrate. We have union here. This card talks about reconciliation, someone coming back, making it work, or even second chances coming back around. This doesn't have to be romantic, but obviously it points towards romantic connections. It also can talk about platonic connections as well. Maybe a past friend coming back around, maybe a family member you haven't spoke to in a while coming back around to make it work, okay? And even if this is a love situation for you, it feels like you and this person both have intentions to make it work, but there is still conflict in the air, okay? So even if you are trying to work it out with someone right now, it could still feel like you guys are on two different pages, or it could feel like there's a lot of clashing going on, you know? There could be indifferences that you guys may have, and you also may start to think, how compatible are you with this person? All right, so there's a lot going on for you right now. It's like a whirlwind. So let's see what you can expect with this energy. What's coming up for my Pisces, Pisces placements, Pisces masculines and feminines alike. What can you expect with this energy? Give me some messages for my Pisces. What do they need to know right now to navigate the politics in the room? What is that about? Give me some messages for my Pisces, please. What do they need to know at this time? All right. What I'm getting, Pisces, is that it's not a good time to people please. It is not a good time to enable, okay? But you may feel like you have to do that to maybe get ahead, especially in your career. There's something like that, like at work, you feel like you have to rub elbows, you have to schmooze around the room, you really have to bring the charm and the charisma out, but it may feel very inauthentic to you. All right, there's something about the truth coming out for you as well. We have the Knight of Pentacles here. So there is something about you right now that you are kind of doing the same thing over and over again, like a mundane routine or ritual that you're keeping up with. You may be overdue for some fun. And maybe that's why adrenaline and party is coming out for you, because this is like doing the same habitual actions over and over again. There's something very consistent about your energy, your work ethic, your drive, your motivation. But also too, even when you think about that, you could be working so hard every day, but it feels like your progress is not catching up to you. Like you should have way more progress than what you have, or you should have way more reward or recognition than what you do have at this time. And the reason being is because of politics. It's like you almost have to fake the funk to be able to get ahead. It doesn't matter about your work ethic, it's about charisma, or it's about how you bounce around the room, or who you know type of energy with the Knight of Pentacles, okay? You also have the Knight of Cups, so you are a very likable person. You will be pursued very greatly beginning of April. Also, a love situation. Someone is pursuing you. Someone could be on their best behavior with the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. There's this worry about how consistent is that going to be. Okay, you kind of know there's a MO with this person, and even though things are really good and they're maybe putting all the charm out and you guys are having a lot of fun and things could be very lovey-dovey, there's this energy of like, are we on the same page or are we not? And also about someone's intentions with the Two of Wands as well. What are your intentions long term? Not just right now, but long term. And are those intentions consistent? All right. The cards coming out for you, Pisces, we have the King of Cups here. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Two of Cups, okay? Definitely getting some truth this week from someone who has a lot of emotion for you, or someone who has an affinity for you, someone who likes you a lot during the season. They really do. And you're definitely getting some type of truth from this person. But I feel like even with the politics card being here, it's not the whole truth. But it is something that you're going to be happy about because you are at least getting more than what you knew. Okay. So there's some type of information coming towards you. You also could be getting some information that was like gate kept from you at work. Someone is finally giving you some type of offer or opportunity through word of mouth, through information, and it's going to help you get ahead. But you have to know that whoever this is, they're only giving you just a little bit. They're not giving you the full picture. Okay. So there's something like that going on. Let's see. Tell me about this King of Cups energy. I see that you're a very compassionate individual. You are very like loving, you're genuine right now in your approach. You have a lot of love to give. You're a great listener at this time as well. You almost are like really pouring into other people's cups here. So you could be the King of Cups. There's something about emotional maturity that you have that maybe people around you do not possess at this time. Tell me about the King of Cups here. Or someone's choosing to act out of maturity emotionally and give you some type of truth about how they feel, what they want, maybe even their intentions. Let's see, what's the King of Cups here? All right, Knight of Pentacles. All right, so I feel like this is you because you're the one who's been very consistent. Something's been very consistent about your emotions or how you show up for people, how reliable you are, and also your emotional maturity. There could have been a lot of times that you could have like lost your shit, but you chose to keep things under wraps, not only for yourself, but for everyone else involved. You're really overdue for some fun. So if you are going to get an invitation to go out to party, to have some drinks, you definitely should do it. You definitely should do it. I do see a date coming up for you as well. If you are dating someone, if you are romantically involved with someone, I do see a date coming up for you very soon. Tell me more about this King of Cups energy. All right, Two of Swords. There could be a decision that you need to make. There's a decision that's weighing heavily on your heart. All right. It's hard for you to make this decision because in one breath you could be making this decision for your highest good, what's going to be best for you, your future. Then on the other hand, you're worried about how it's going to affect someone else, or how is it going to affect a group, or how it's going to affect your, someone here is going to, from you choosing yourself, it almost feels like you're cheating someone else out of something, or someone else has to suffer, or someone else has to have consequences. Okay, so it's hard for you to choose yourself right now with the Two of Swords, or put yourself first. Again, it's the energy of like people pleasing. This is the thing. If people are like coming towards you as a Seven of Swords, then I feel like it's fair and it's balanced for you to also be the Seven of Swords. But a part of you doesn't want to do that though. Okay. So let's see what else is here. Yeah, friendliness. You're a little bit too friendly, Pisces. You care too much, you know? And if you see what's happening behind your back, then maybe you wouldn't care as much, okay? So it's almost like you have to save yourself first. It's almost like, you know, Darwin theory, every man for themselves, or every woman for themselves, okay? And with the Two of Cups, you don't want to do this person how they're doing you. That's kind of what I'm getting here. You don't want to. You have Empress energy. You also have Three of Pentacles energy. You like the energy of collaboration. You like the energy of coexistence. I'm going to be my best self for this person, and they're going to be their best selves for me. It's like a wheel that's turning. You like to you want to have forward movement and progress in something here. All right? And then on top of that, with the Empress, you're a big nurturer. You're a big nurturer. So it's hard for you to act in a indifference of nurturing, in giving. Okay. And I feel like someone is taking advantage of your abundance with the Empress here, or someone could be taking advantage of your creativity as well. So there could be someone, especially work related, there could be someone who is taking your ideas, okay? Empress energy, because the Seven of Swords is like stealing or taking, okay? So someone here could be taking advantage. And it's like time for you to choose yourself. You have to choose yourself. Ace of Swords, you're going to get clarity on this, all right? You're also getting some type of truth, but it's a half truth is what I'm getting. Talking about the Ace of Swords. Or someone's finally going to release some information to you, but it's only half information. They're not giving you the whole lowdown, they're not giving you the whole thing here. You're getting some truth that's going to allow you to move forward, to move to a next phase, to expand maybe your career, to expand your thinking with the Ace of Swords. All right, Ace of Swords is all about like growth and expansion. So they're given some type of information to grow and expand, but it feels like someone's trying to keep you like in a bubble. And even if this is a love situation, it feels like someone's only giving you enough information so that you guys could have forward movement, but not that you can see the big picture. Like you can really plan out your life, right? It's like I'm giving you information that we can move forward this year. But what about future? What about like for consistency or for longevity? I want to know everything so I know what I'm working with, okay? And there's some gray areas here. I feel like your eyes are open to this. You see exactly what's going on, okay? With the Ace of Swords, you have clarity behind this. Tell me about the Ace of Swords. All right. We have the Seven of Wands here. Stress. Because someone is very stressed out, that's why they could be like pushing you away. All right. If someone is having a hard time with like fear of intimacy, is because they're stressed out about something. And you may know a little piece of information why they're stressed out, but you don't know the whole picture, at least not yet, okay? Seven of Wands. Also, someone is very stressed out about having to defend their position. So, say at work, if someone's position is on the chopping block, they're very stressed about that. They almost feel like they're defeated, but they're trying their best. Okay. So, someone could be stressed out about that. If you have a manager who's like not allowing you to move up, it's because they're more stressed out about their position and they don't have like the I don't know, they don't have the generosity to allow you to move up in your position. There's something like that going on. Someone's very stressed out about trying to hold it together, maybe even their finances. All right. But it's more so like, too, like this person feels like they know that something is about to end for them. Okay. See how the monkey's about to pop the balloon? This person's trying to do so many things at once, trying to defend their position, trying to prove a point. Even someone could be stressing themselves out trying to prove a point. All right, Knight of Pentacles. You know, Pisces, you may have like slower progress than maybe other people, like your peers or at work, but it works out in your favor because I always know that the Knight of Pentacles, even though it's slow, a turtle's speed, it's a guarantee for you. Okay. So even though something is slow, your progress is slow, it's guaranteed that you're going to make it to the top. It's a guarantee for you versus someone else, it's not so much of a guarantee. Okay. So even if you have been really frustrated about working so hard or doing, putting in an effort every day, waking up at the same time, putting out this amount of effort, doing this, doing that, your position is more guaranteed versus the other. Okay? And that's why maybe someone is just like trying to even slow down your progress because they see that for you. They see that for you here. Also, in a relationship dynamic, okay, your position is more guaranteed than this person. It could be a career thing, or it could even be like, even your destiny, your prophecy, what you're meant to fulfill on this earth, your path ahead is more guaranteed than someone else's. And maybe that's why they're trying to slow down the next phase, okay, or the next steps. And I also feel like someone's not telling you everything here. What else do you need to know about that? Yeah, Page of Pentacles is here. Something's a little risky to someone, all right? Where to you, you're ready to commit to something wholeheartedly. To someone else, they feel like something is on the chopping block for them or something's very risky. And they're almost afraid to go into the unknown. You and this person will have a win this week or maybe in the beginning of April. We have the Two of Cups here. If this is a romantic situation, someone definitely, there's mutual energy here. This person, how you feel about them is how they feel about you. Okay. This person also may feel like you're a soulmate. That could be very new for them. This could be a new energy for someone that you're dealing with. What does Pisces need to know about the Two of Cups? You and someone too, I see this energy of comforting each other. Okay. So someone could be your comfort person, but there's energy of comforting each other. Like you guys have been through similar things, similar situations, conflicts, mayhem, chaos, past relationships, family dynamics. Okay. So trauma is really the word I want to use. There's this energy of comforting. Yeah, but Two of Wands. Okay, so if we know this, if we know that we're soulmates, if we know that we've been the same places before, and maybe that's why we were brought together, what's your intentions now, right? The Two of Wands. The grass could be greener for someone. Someone doesn't have to be in this energy. The grass could be greener, but it's about their intentions as well, Like your intentions have consequences for sure. And what are your intentions with Pisces or vice versa? All right. Two of Wands. It's also about making a plan. And if you're having to make a plan in a group orientation or in a relationship dynamic, everybody has to be on the same page of the plan. All right. So I feel like that's where you and this person clash. It's like the planning ahead or creating a strategy to come out on the better side or come out where the grass is greener. It's that type of energy. It's a choice, right? There's a choice that needs to be made here with the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. But someone kind of psychs themselves out of making that choice. All right. All right. Now, I see you and this person may have a date this week. You guys may hang out, have some fun, go clubbing together, party a little bit. Someone does go silent. All right. We have the card of silence here. Someone goes silent, okay? They could be silent because of their insecurities. They could be silent because they're feeling confused about the dynamic. They could be silent because their feelings are so deep, they don't know what to do with them. They could be scared, all right? And it has something to do with conditioning, what they were made to believe. You know, how they grew up and what they were made to believe about love or what they were made to believe about their career or how they work or family dynamics, okay? This is the devil. So there's a lot of negative feelings here. And in the same breath, this person is almost obsessed or infatuated with you as well, with the devil being here, but there's just a lot of negative feelings. There could be negative influences that have conditioned them. This person also could be indulging in negative influences. Like maybe they need to put the bottle down. Maybe they need to put the weed down. Okay. So there's something here that's just kind of chaining this person from trusting the process or moving forward. What's the outcome? Ten of Wands. Okay, someone is very deeply burdened right now. They could be going through a lot. There could be someone who's responsible for other people's BS, okay? Because usually a Ten of Wands is not only just your burdens, it's other people's burdens piled on top of you. Someone is just highly stressed right now, which doesn't make for a very productive person, okay? And is this a consistent thing? Because again, there's that high, like coming off of a high, then going low, coming off of a high, then going low. So, what can you tell me about that? Is this consistent? Will this change over time? It will change. Someone has to remember their own influential power about their life, okay? About their career, about their family dynamic, about love. They have to remember that they write their own story, okay? Magician. They have to understand that, you know, a situation is not bigger than them. They can influence something to go a certain way by having faith, by manifesting, by praying, by restoring hope and optimism into their lives. And it's almost like someone's frequency is following what happens. Okay. So if they're not in a positive frequency or vibration, then that's kind of what the outcome is going to be. But if they're able to snap out of it and kind of like start to have a little bit more optimism about their situation, things will start to change around them. You know, your reality starts in here, it starts in your brain. So I feel like that's what's going to happen eventually for this person. I feel like you're going to have a great time with this person, but there's also going to be a low. There's going to be like a drop, and then it's going to come back up. And eventually this person will have consistency with more good results versus bad, but they have to utilize what they have, you know? Also with the magician, there's like this concern of like what I don't have right now. But the magician teaches you to use what's around you to create good. You have something that you can utilize, you know? You have some type of resource or outlet that you can use to change your situation. You're not totally in lack, okay? So I see that that's going to happen, but right in April, definitely some clashing. All right, but also partying. And I do feel like if you have been just super serious about your goals or even work and you haven't made enough time to have some fun, this is your month of having fun, okay? And doing it in moderation so that you don't and you don't reach that imbalance, but I see that for you for sure. All right, guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to clean this up and then let me get some last words for you. All right, guys, let's pull some last words about this situation. Anything else that you need to know? Give me some messages for my Pisces and Pisces placements. What else do they need to know about this situation? All right, bottom of the deck, we have highly protected. We also have untouchable, okay? So that's something that you have to remember about yourself. Like Pisces, whatever you're doing right now, whatever your goals are, your dreams are, it's highly protected by the universe and you are untouchable. Even if your progress is a little bit slower than what you would like, you're untouchable. It's a guarantee for you, okay? So we have that. What else do we have here? We have celebrity status. Okay. You could be reaching celebrity status. Maybe someone sees you so highly on a totem pole that it could be making them. Where's the card? Where is it? It could be making them insecure about their own place, their own standing, where they stand in this relationship, this work connection, maybe even like in family. Because of you shine so brightly, it does tend to make people very insecure. Even if you don't feel that way about yourself, you're not too high and mighty to be around, okay? We have depression. We have I want you. Capricorn energy, also devil energy as well, okay? We have summer, toxic family. We have June. June could be significant, Gemini or Cancer placements. We have I regret what I did. I wasn't expecting it to go this far. Libra energy. Okay, a Libra could be significant. We have I'm not letting this go. We have stalker vibes. Oh my God. Okay, that devil does talk about that. Obsession and infatuation. We have bisexual for those of you that this is your sexual orientation. You're being called out in this reading. But also, if this is not your message, and just don't allow it to resonate. And last but not least, we have trust issues here. All right. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I hope that you guys enjoyed the reading. Please like the video, comment down below if you feel called to, subscribe to the channel if you're new here. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in the next one. All right. Bye, guys.